Hi there, this is the second video in my basic Photoshop editing series that'll show you how to work a little bit more specifically with some of the features of Photoshop, such as history, the color picker, and painting stuff in. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is bring in a photo into Photoshop. So down here I have a folder open with all sorts of pictures. I have a picture of a flower, so I click and drag, bring it into Photoshop, release the mouse button, and boom, my picture is in Photoshop. Okay, now let's say I wanted to do a few edits. Okay, what if I wanted to paint a little bit of the picture black, for example? Well, I could do that by going over to my tool set and clicking the paintbrush tool. Click it, and now I'm going to paint whatever color this color is here. Right now it's set to black, so whatever I click in the photo will become black. So let's say I wanted to paint part of the picture part of the flower black for whatever reason. So there I go, I painted it black. Okay, what if I wanted to paint a little bit more of it red or something? Well, it's very simple. You click the color, the main color, so this is black at the moment, click it, and it brings up a color thing. So what if I wanted to paint it red? So I just click a red color, click OK, and now anything I paint will be red. So let's say I do two paintbrush tools, one here, and then one more. There, I've done two more paintbrush tools to make it red. Very easy. Now you might be asking yourself, aha, I know what this color does, that's the one you paint with, but what's this other one over here? Ah, very good, you say. It's actually the background color. So right now I have it set to white, and it does nothing at the moment, but I can switch back and forth between two colors. So what if I wanted to go to this color? I can click this button here to alternate between them. Click it again, goes back, back. So right now I click that, and now I would be painting in white. Very, very simple. It allows you to have two different colors that you could easily change back and forth between. It might not seem too useful at the moment, but trust me, it becomes useful in times. If you want to go back to black and white, black for the thing you paint and then white for the background, you can click this and it brings you back to black and white. Okay, very good. Now let's say, I hate all these edits. I want to go back to the original. Well, you could do an edit undo brush tool, and that got rid of that edit. And let's try it again. Edit undo. Uh-oh, it's not there. It says redo. Well, let's click it. Put the white thing back in. Well, what the edits undo and redo are doing are going back and forth between that very last edit you did. It doesn't allow you to go back multiple edits. That's where this history window comes into play. Every time you do an edit, it makes an edit point, a piece of history. Right now I'm at the very end, so everything has happened. But if I click back one, okay, got rid of the white thing. What if I click back another? It got rid of that red thing. Again, got rid of that other thing. And if I go back to open, it goes back to just the very beginning, the opening of the image with no edits done. But maybe I did want those edits. So now I want to go back and add them in. Well, I don't want to do them all again, so let's just go back to the very last point. So I click back here. Presto! All of the edits are now back. So I think you can start to see the massive amount of power that this history tool gives you. It allows you to go back in time to previous edit points. So it's very, very useful. Just be aware, if you go back to a place, let's say I go back to the middle, for example. If I wanted to, I could go back to the end and have all the edits there. But now if I go back to the middle and I make another edit, those previous other edits are now gone. I can't go back to that final version. I've overwritten the history. And that's fine. That's another nice thing about the history. Just be aware of it. Okay. One other thing I'd like to show you is the histogram. I usually have it set up just to show luminance. So that's all colors at once. And that's fine for me. I have a small monitor, so if I wanted to show all 3 colors at once, it would be taking up a lot of room on my desk space. But you can actually do that. Let's click this thing here. This brings in more options. I have compact view. Expanded view makes it bigger. So now I can see the luminance, all 3 colors, or I can see red, green, or blue, luminosity, or colors. So there's the colors, luminosity, only the red channel, only the green channel. So this is very useful. Or you can click this and go to all channel view. So it lets you see all channels, red, green, and blue, along with something, say, like luminosity. If you got a big monitor and you can fit this, that's a very nice thing. It shows you the 3 color paths and the brightness. So down here would be the low lights, around here the mid ranges, and this is the highlights. So I'm going to go back to how I had it, compact view, and there we go. So there are some very easy things working with the color picker, using the paintbrush tool, the history palette, and the histogram. I hope this was helpful.